Burbanks to Jacksonville. Today, the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison. Jacksonville. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft. It's Trevor Lawrence.
You think back just a few years ago, Mike, Trevor Lawrence coming out of Clemson, he was regarded as one of the top quarterback prospects of the last decade, and he's fit the billing, but it's been the inconsistency, protect the ball, turnovers. If he can clean up a lot of those miscues, he could be one of the top quarterbacks in this league.
And they're going to mark him down up past 5. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing him through the same set of eyes, makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Play action now. It's Lawrence. Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
The Jaguars first down. And at the line.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll go right back to Myers. And no to go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd 8. Working out of the Lawrence. And they'll move this one down inside the 40.
Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Lawrence going to give it to Newton. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
31. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 31, here's... The pressure gets there, and down he goes! George Karlaftis, the former Boilermaker, in there for the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Now here's Lawrence. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
It is 4th down, and that'll bring on Cam Little for this Jags field goal. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. His kick is good! From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
Cam Little
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Remigio now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Kansas City.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Finding room across midfield. And he'll wind up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 32-yard line.
32 yards.
That is two big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
It's a gain of 32. First down,
Set to go now on first and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 23, here's second and 1. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal, Kansas City.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Colorado.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turn early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
The Jaguars offense ready now for their second drive. They were able to turn that opening drive into points, 3-0 our score, as they start again with a first down. This drive begins with a run by Chuton, and he'll get forward for a couple. Second down.
On the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing is Lawrence. Set up the screen here for Chuton. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to Facial Chuton. It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 2.
Now a 3rd and 2. Lawrence tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked up by Drew Tranquil. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
You know, whether you're manning the middle or you're a rusher coming off the edge, Mike, if you play linebacker in this league, you have to have the ability to handle yourself in pass coverage. If the expectation is that a throw is going to head his way, he'll make that play. And that was the biggest play he could have made. That was really nicely done.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
12 yards.
A pickup of 12 yards. First down, KC.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Got over the middle, and he's brought down after a gain of 6.
Pickup with 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Mahomes fakes the give and keeps it himself.
Mahomes on the keeper. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
And a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Walker. And he'll get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, KC. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs move out to a 7-3 lead.
Jaguars 3.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now heading. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. Brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. Bring up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Lawrence. He'll find his tight end. It's strange. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
14 yards. That's good for a Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Handoff. It's Tootin. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
The bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. And Udike Uzama, he's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
The entire idea of the bootleg is to move your quarterback off of his normal spot, buy some extra time for your offensive line, and alleviate some of the pressure on the protection. But in this case, it seemed to me like the quarterback panicked a little bit. He went into survival mode and ended up leading to a massive loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Rock. To the left side, it is caught by, and he'll get a good chunk of that yard, and he's still well short of the first down.
This is a great example here, Mike, of just the value and the importance teams place on 1st and 2nd down. Teams call them early downs, where it's not just live and die by 3rd down. Those days are kind of over. You have to stay ahead of the change. You have to stay efficient on 1st and 2nd down. If not, you end up in 3rd and a mile, and even after that nice pickup, still brings up 4th down.
Offense ready to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
You know, so they don't connect here, Mike, but I kind of like the early message because now as a defense, they have to understand that even if we have this guy covered, one of the best players in the entire league, this quarterback's going to continue to give him a chance at the ball. So not only do we have to cover him, we have to contest and make a play on every throw.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Chiefs on. We'll have more Jacksonville after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1 as we are ready to get back underway. On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. Got a man. It's Kelsey. Complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. An 8-yard pickup. And a first down, Chiefs.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground. And They didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
That's into the hands of Tyquan Thornton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 16-yard pickup on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now to throw again. Got a man. That's Rasheed Rice. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chiefs.
They put Kelsey in motion. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one.
Brings up second and 11 at the Jaguars' 29-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put two guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. He'll try to run for it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
15 yards on the play. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Shotgun run now with Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Second and 10. Now, Mahomes. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on third and 7. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Butker's kick is good. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jaguars offense getting set to get back to work. Just the lone field goal for them so far. Down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start first and 10. To throw. Lawrence. He will find Thomas. he's going to be taken down to 37. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Lawrence out quickly to Thomas on the RPO. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 7. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? That's in the hands of Hunter on a jet sweep. It's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. A pickup there of 25 yards. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
That's good for a Jaguar.
So the challenge of these jet sweeps, Mike, is they happen so fast. Nowadays in these offenses, there's so much pre-snap motion that you don't know if the receiver's just going in regular motion or are they timing it up with the snap to give him the jet sweep. So when you don't get an early read, you see the leverage.
And he's into the end zone. Brenton Strange. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level as this one's kicked off. Remigio now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 16
Give him
yards.
16 there, and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
Mahomes now on second down. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Well, I can promise you that's not what they had in mind when they called that play. They're thinking either catch the defense in deep, soft coverage or maybe get lucky and they're blitzing. In this case, they get neither and pick up a minimal gain.
On third down, Mahomes short throw taken in by Kelsey. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short.
A gain of 6 yards.
So he isn't able to move the chains, but I think this is still a great example to just point out that certain guys on the field earn the trust of their quarterback. And he wasn't even necessarily open, Mike, but he's still, hey, it's third down. Give one of my best players an opportunity to go up and compete for the ball. And he's going to continue to get more of these 50-50 opportunities when he keeps coming down.
The Jags offense ready to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Pass caught by Hunter. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a first down as well.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
Lawrence now on second down. Open man is tight end screen. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
On the give, it's Tootin. He'll get this across midfield to about the 49. Jabari Connor there on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. In motion is Hunter. Now second down throw for Lawrence. To the left side, caught by Hunter. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
9 yards. That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run. It's Tootin. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
On the stop. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. Second down, Lawrence. Looking middle, and he spots Hunter there. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard
It's a
line.
gain of 21 yards.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
In motion comes Thomas. Right back to Hunter.
Complete to number 12, Travis Hunter. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Outside, complete to Thomas. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. They'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. Now here's Lawrence. That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Facial shooting. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it, and the Jaguars go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
7, Chiefs 10.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Remigio now on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
1st down, Kansas City.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. A short one caught by Kelsey. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Gray is the motion man here. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Right back to Kelsey again. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Harrison Butker now for the field goal. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs are able to cut it to 4. 17-13. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll get this up past the 20. They'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the 2nd half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Miller on the stop. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. Open man, right side, is Kelsey. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and a yard. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. So, instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6. Mahomes back. And this is going to be incomplete. That is Great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And out. It's fourth down.
And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Jaguars offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. He'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Hader Kohu got in there for the tackle.
At the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7. To throw is Lawrence. They set up the screen here for Tootin. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing is Lawrence. This pass is caught by Thompson. And he's very close to a first down, out of bounds, right at the marker. Spot is just a little short, so it is 4th down.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. It's a big play on 4th and inches. 47 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield.
And he's in. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jaguars. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Little on now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jaguars will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Chiefs 13.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Remigio now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's second and 8. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw on second down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get him the ball.
This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Incomplete. Jordan Lewis on the coverage.
On comes the Chiefs punter.
Formation for the Chiefs.
This is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. Brought down past the 20. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They put Strange in motion. On first down, they'll go back to Tootin. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up second and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Second and 11. In motion is Hunter. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
Oh, you want my money back. You better than this.
Watch the motion.
To throw is Lawrence. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Well, in a game that seems like it's gone all in their favor, that's kind of one of the rare cases where this offense didn't appear to be on the same page, because for as good as they have been all day long, this possession at least, they're going to stall out.
Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. And they'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
Defense.
Deep.
Automatic first down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Tootin. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Jerry Tillery on the stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Here's Lawrence to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Lawrence. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now, this is textbook route running. Everything from the way he attacked their leverage with speed, and then when he crosses face, that's the indication for the quarterback to release the ball. Ball's on target, great run, great route, big pickup.
Lawrence out to Hunter. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Lawrence. To the left side. It is caught by Myers. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Jacksonville.
14-yard line.
Lawrence going to give it to Tootin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 14-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He'll look to pick it up with Tootin. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up.
And anytime you have a long drive going, you'd hate to have it stall out there. So that's a really nice job up front, making sure that that doesn't happen, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
Tootin will get into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars tack on one more to their lead.
31, Chiefs 13.
Remigio following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Remigio now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Tough running there. He's up to the 32. Ventrell Miller there to bring him down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Patrick to throw. He'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They put Kelsey in motion. He'll try and get there on the ground.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down.
Here's
Chiefs.
1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. There's that man again. Another catch. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
That's another
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route went too late. That's when disaster.
A gain of brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jaguars' 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Caught right side by Thornton. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a 1st down to boot.
1st down. It's a gain of 23 yards.
These could be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
RPO, that one is complete. And it'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple of yards short of a 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Mahomes now to throw again. It is brought in the end zone. Tyquan Thornton, touchdown Chiefs. Butker now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Chiefs are able to cut into the deficit.
Jaguars 31, Chiefs 20.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Whoa! And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They go play action for Lawrence. That's caught downfield by Hunter. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
At their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Lawrence. They'll look to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Taken down back at the 42.
This a must-stop for this defense, facing 3rd and long. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Incomplete. Coverage by Mike Edwards.
They're all set to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Here's Remigio. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Kansas City.
First and 10 for Mahomes. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
They get 15 on that game. First down, KC.
First down.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
That's the 2nd time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Travis Kelce. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll motion the tight end right. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Noah Gray, the tight end, was the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
Now Mahomes. That's to Kelce on the tight end screen. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
The 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw is Mahomes. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Throwing is Mahomes. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown, Kansas City. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. This becomes a big spot here for the Chiefs. They will indeed go for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Mahomes. That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jaguars offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Now he'll air one out. He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It covers 63 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on.
He's got his big tight end. Right in straight. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Little on now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Chiefs 28.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Remigio now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense back onto the field for their next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now Walker. Up the sideline to the 40. He'll wind up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 37-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 38 yards.
38 yards on the play. And the first
ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Good running inside the 25. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A gain there of 24 yards. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
4-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Kansas City.
Patrick to throw. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
7-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This one caught at the 4. And he will score. Game on. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. Begins with a run by Cheaton. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
At the 35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. Right back to Cheaton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He was taken down.
Well, that 2nd down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they are in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting 3rd down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
He'll find his tight end. It's Strange. 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
For a Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
In motion is Myers. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Another run here with Cheaton. Space to run inside the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
13-yard line.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Run out of the gun, and it's Tootin. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Middle, here it fighting, goal line, he lost the football, it's out! And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one.
Previous play is under review.
At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. Trying to punch it in with Tootin. And he's into the end zone yet again. Facial Tootin. Touchdown Jaguars. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half.
And that's exactly how you stress all week finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jaguars are able to extend the lead.
45. Chiefs 35.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Remigio now on the return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. Here's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs They clog up the back end, and at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll try to run for it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 14.
Here's first down.
Chiefs.
They put Kelsey in motion. There's that man again. Another catch.
Complete to Xavier Worthy. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
2nd down, they need 3. They put Kelsey in motion. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
3 yards to go.
And the crowd a major factor now as we get to 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Oh, the hard count looked like they caught somebody to jump. If they did, they pick up the first down.
Automatic first down.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Mahomes now to throw again. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. The final act now of this football game, the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Defense.
So it's a win here for the Jaguars. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say, so long from Jacksonville.